Hello ladies and gentlemen, it is Chris from Gentleman's Gaming and we are back in the world of Dark Souls 3, and today we are going to be showing you guys how to get the Storm Ruler Sword in Dark Souls 3. Now this video is going to be containing spoilers to a later boss, so if you guys haven't gotten up to this part, all you have to do is click away. Without further ado, let's begin. Now guys, in order to get this sword, you will have had to have completed a decent chunk of the game, and you will have to have access to the Ethereal of the Boreal Valley, which is a section of the game that you need after you defeat one of the optional bosses called Wolfnir. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry, it's one of the optional quest lines that you can go through. Now, once you actually have this area unlocked, you will be met at a bonfire called the Profaned Capital. Now, at this bonfire, you're going to be fighting one of the Lords of Cinder called Yorm the Giant. Now, pretty much at this boss fight, the Storm Ruler is your trump card. It's the weapon that you're mainly going to be using in the game, mainly because of the fact that Yorm the Giant is extremely weak to the, I guess you would consider it magic, or I guess storm type of weapon that the Storm Ruler is, but nonetheless, it is incredibly effective against this boss fight, thus the reason why it is in the boss fight room. Now, once you've actually gotten to the Profaned Capital, all you have to do is go down that ladder that I showed you when I was running around and follow this path that I'm going to. You can pretty much just skip these enemies. Personally, in this playthrough, I've actually recorded this after I've defeated Yorm, who actually, after using the sword, was actually, I have to say, pretty easy out of all the Lords of Cinder that I've actually faced so far. I've only faced, I think I've only have 3 at this point. I just have to face Aldrich, and I pretty much have all the Lords of Cinder. But nonetheless, this is the room where you actually fight Yorm the Giant. Now, once you get into this room, Yorm will spawn if you haven't completed this part of the game yet. So, pretty much what I would do is I would wait for him to come up from his throne, and he's in the center of the room. Now, since I already have the bonfire here, it doesn't really matter. But where the sword is located is actually where I'm standing right now. That is where you'll be able to pick it up. Now, it's actually kind of a interesting process of how to equip it during the boss fight without actually being killed, because Yorm does have massive area of effect sweeping attacks, and he also does have a lot of smash attacks that can instantly one-hit you if you're not too careful. But once you do have this sword equipped, it does take a 4 to 5 second charge up using L2 if you're on PS4. If you're on Xbox One, I believe it's the lower left bumper, I think. You have to charge it up for about 4 to 5 seconds, and then you can hit using R2 to actually unleash your attack. Now, as you saw in the beginning of this video, the attacks are very powerful and they're very hard hitting. The actual physical damage of the blade isn't something too spectacular. It's mainly the special attack that really does the most damage and is especially critical for Yorm the Giant. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to click that like button and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. I'm probably going to be making more of these little kind of shorter Dark Souls 3 videos. I'm also hoping to make a boss strategy guide so you guys will be able to defeat these bosses if you're having some complications actually defeating them. So guys, as always, I hope you enjoyed, and as always, I will see you guys in the next one.